Hi, I'm Bea from Make Do Menders and I tutor craft workshops. Today I'm going to show you how to make a crochet rope. Crochet rope is created by using a circular crochet method. You will need to have a stitch marker for this. Here I've got one that's a little bit like a safety pin. You can actually use a safety pin if you haven't got a stitch marker to hand. I've made a foundation chain here of 6 chains, and I'm going to make this into a circle by using a slip stitch. I'm going to place the hook into the first chain of those 6. Through that chain, I'm going to put the yarn over. I'm going to pull through the first chain and through the loop on the hook, thus joining the beginning to the end and creating a small loop. It's at this stage, after I've made the slip stitch, that I mark that stitch with my stitch marker, and I'm just going to slip it through the slip stitch I've just made. Closing it up so that I know exactly where the first stitch of the round appears. I'm then going to slip stitch into each of the following chains, and I'm going to slip stitch into the top loop of the chain. So I'm going to put the hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull through the loop on my hook. Now 5. It's very important to count at this stage. And the final stitch, 6. And that's my first round completed. I can see now I'm back at the beginning where my stitch marker is. I'm going to take the stitch marker out, making sure I know where the stitch is, so that perhaps to avoid losing the stitch, I'm just going to put the hook in, take the stitch marker out. Let's tidy everything up. Yarn over, through the stitch, through the loop on my hook, and that's slip stitch number 1 of the second round, so I mark it. I'm now going to continue round doing exactly the same thing into the top loop of the stitch, through and through. The rope now is beginning to grow, slowly but surely. I'm being very careful to count the stitches as I go. It's very, very easy to lose stitches as you're going round and finding that the rope starts to get smaller and smaller. If I carry on like this round the circle, making sure that the stitches stay the same, numbers of stitches, you'll eventually make a rope like this on the handbag to any length that you like. And this is how you make a crochet rope.